Well, and the reason why that becomes important to say is that they have felt or been told that their lives don't matter, or they have been treated as if their lives don't matter. And I have been treated as if my life matters a lot. So it's important for me to say to my black parishioners, hey, your life matters to God, to me, and to your church. And to take actions, not just with my words, but to take actions so that they experience the truth that their life matters. Early on, I was asking people about, hey, here's a bunch of topics that we could talk about, basically listing all the classes I'd taken in seminary. And I can remember one guy saying he didn't want to hear any more about race. This is a white guy. And you could tell there was some emotion attached to it. He really didn't want it. So there's some insecurity there, right? And he left the church eventually. If you don't want to hear about race, what you're saying is you don't want to hear about the life experiences of the black members of your congregation, or the black members of your community, or the black members of your denomination. To be clear, when a black person is saying Black Lives Matter, they are not saying white lives don't matter. And they're saying my life matters, but I've been treated as if it doesn't. So I need to make sure I claim that I do matter, and that lives of my family members and my community matters. And of course, we should stand in solidarity with them as much as possible. If I'm going to be a Christian, I've got to show love to my black brothers and sisters. It's hard to help people who are insecure, because insecurity is a deep spiritual wound. White people worry they're going to be treated as poorly as black people are. They're going to worry that what I've done or what I've turned a blind eye to is going to be done to me. The insecurity comes from thinking that you've got to earn God's love and you've got to earn your way in heaven. And so you're afraid to admit that you're a sinner, because you're afraid that God won't love you if you're a sinner. But the whole message of Christianity is, hey, you know what? You're a sinner and God loves you. God really likes you. God's going to come and be with you and dine with you and show you how to be better. People do that in our lives as well. And black people have done that in my life. They know full and well that I'm a sinner and that I have been racist in my past. It's no news to them if I say, oh yeah, I told racist jokes as a kid that I learned. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we know. Or my ancestors owned slaves. They're like, yeah, we could have guessed that. But they've shown me grace anyway. And when I accept that gift as not something I earned, but something that was just freely given to me, then you're ever grateful. Just as you're ever grateful to God, you're ever grateful for the people God has put in your life who have shown you grace. So black members of my churches, black college students at Millsaps, there were not a lot of black students at Millsaps. They were gracious to me. And they helped me learn. Right, so that when I made mistakes or I ignored something racist that happened in their midst or to them, they loved me enough to help me learn from it. And boy, is that a gift. I'm a sinner too, and so I want to get better. So it's worth it saying I don't want to be racist, because then that means we can do something with you. That means I can say, okay, I can help you with that. And so there's something to, if a white person says, I want to be racist, a black person can say, okay, well, here's how. And then the onus is back on you. So you said it. Now, but if you say, I'm not racist, then you've closed yourself off to learning. It's the same way if someone says, I'm not a sinner. I don't have anything to teach you then, as a pastor. Frankly, Jesus has nothing for you. I came into the world to save sinners. If you don't admit you're a sinner, you cannot be a Christian. When we think we're perfect, God can't use us. Because the truth is that we're not. Now you got me preaching again.